Hi students, welcome back to Google Classroom Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. How are you children? Hope you all are fine over there. Today we will start a new chapter in politics, that is Chapter 5, Panchayati Raj. Let's start this chapter with the topic of Gram Sabha. What is Gram Sabha?
The Gram Sabha is a meeting of all adults who live in the area covered by a panchayat. In simple terms, we can say Gram Sabha is a meeting of all adults of a panchayat. And the panchayat could be only one village or a few villages. Then, who are the participants of Gram Sabha? All those who are above 18 years old have the right to vote in Gram Sabha. Then, in this chapter, you can see the story of Hardas village. This story starts with the meeting of Gram Sabha. The people of Hardas village are very excited to go for Gram Sabha meeting. Children, do you know who will begin the Gram Sabha meeting? The Gram Sabha meeting begins with Panchayat President along with the members of the Panchayat. Panchayat President is also called Sarpanch, and the members of the Panchayat are called Panch. These Panchayat members are elected by the Gram Sabha members. Then, children, do you know what is the purpose of Gram Sabha meeting? During this meeting, various issues are being discussed. Here in this story, firstly they discussed about a plan on repairing the road. After that, the discussion moves to the subject of water and water shortages. Then the villager called Tijia begins the meeting by saying water problem in Hardas. They hardly get any water in taps. So, women have to go to long distance to fetch water. Then, one of the members suggests piping water from the nearest river and making an overhead tank in the village to increase the water supply. But others think that this will be very expensive. Then another member, Anwar, tells everyone that in his brother's village, people had planted trees, constructed check dams, tanks, watershed development programs, etc. Everyone thought that this was an interesting idea, and the Gram Panchayat was asked to find out about it in detail. Children, do you know what is Watershed Development Program? Actually, it is an initiative of the government and it is done by the non-government organization and it helps in conservation of water. Then, the next item on the agenda for the Gram Sabha is finalization of the BPN list, which had to be approved by the Gram Sabha. Children, do you know what is BPN list? BPN list means list of people below the poverty line. Here in this story, when the list is read out, people begin to whisper because Nadwar and Birju, they were included in the list. But actually, they are not poor. Whereas Om Prakash is a landless laborer, but he is not included in the list. Then the Sarpanch asked how his name had been missed out. The teacher who did the survey of BPL families says that Om Prakash's house was locked when she went there. He may have gone somewhere to look for the job. The Sarpanch gives instructions that Om Prakash's family income be looked at, and if it is less than what has been decided by the government, his name should be included in the list. With this, the story comes to an end. Then children, what did you understand from this story? From this story, we can understand Gram Sabha is a key factor in making the Gram Panchayat play its role and be responsible. And it is the place where all plans for the work of the Gram Panchayat are placed before the people. And the Gram Sabha prevents the Panchayat from doing wrong things like misusing money or favoring certain people, etc. All these are the important features of Gram Sabha. Then let's discuss about village panchayat. Every village panchayat is divided into wards, that is smaller areas. Children, ask your parents in which ward your house is situated. Then each ward elects a representative who is known as ward member. Ward member is also known as Panch. And all the members of the Gram Sabha also elect a Sarpanch. Nowadays, Sarpanch is known as Panchayat President. Do you know Panchayat President name in your Panchayat? Then, the Panchayat President and ward members form the Gram Panchayat. And the Gram Panchayat is elected for 5 years. One more important person you can see in Gram Panchayat, that is Panchayat Secretary, who is also the Secretary of the Gram Sabha. This person is not an elected person, but is appointed by the government. Children, do you know what are the duties of the Panchayat Secretary? The Secretary is responsible for calling the meeting of Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat, and also keeping a record of the proceedings. All these are the important factors related to Gram Sabha.
So students, I hope all of you understood the concept clearly. And please note that the related URLs, notes of the lesson and test paper are also attached along with the class. Make use of these available materials. Study well and attend the test paper without fail. That's all for today. Thank you.